Hey guys, welcome to the day 22 of Advent of Cyber 2025. In this room, we are going to learn about C2 detection, command, and carol. Yeah, let's explore how to analyze a large PCAP and extract valuable information. So here we can see we have to start the virtual machine today, and you do have a split screen available. So let me start that. So you don't have to start the attack box today. So this virtual machine itself seems to be an attack box. It contains a machine, maybe Windows, I think. I don't know. So let's start this. So it was starting. Yep. So let's read this. Yeah. Today, the TBFC is very wary since the last series of attacks by the underlying of King malware. They are on full alert for anything happening. So, but they are getting restless. It is too quiet. So, L4 of the TBFC takes the initiative and purposes to hunt for command and control traffic using meticulously collected network traffic. A majority of the TBFC else object, we don't have time to go through so much network traffic. So L4 chuckles, don't fret, for I have to a powerful tool to assist us. I present you Rita. So real intelligence threat analytics. We just need to convert our PK file to Zeek logs and Rita will do the rest. So yeah, we are going to learn something new. Anyone can do this. Just follow the today's task. Yeah, our learning objective is to convert a PCAP to Seek logs, use Rita to analyze the Seek logs, analyze the output of Rita. Yeah, let's do this. I have successfully started my target mission. And now let's move on to the task 2. Okay, so Real Intelligence Threat Analytics, which is called RETA, is basically an open source framework created by Active Countermeasures. Its core functionality is to detect command and control communication by analyzing the network traffic captured and logs. Its primary features are C2 beacon detection, DNS tunneling, log connection, long connection detection, etc. You can just read that by yourself. We are going to explore the RETA tool. So we have access to, basically this is not Windows, this seems to be Linux machine. So yeah, let's try this. Like, let me open the terminal. When I and ls, I can see these are the files that is available in the home directory, right? Home Ubuntu, right? So what we can do is the pcap directory contains the examples of pcaps. Yeah, you have to find the pcaps directory, which will be here. So you can move to the pcaps directory. Now when I enter ls, I can see these are some of the pcaps that is available, right? So what we can do, like seek logs. The seek logs directory contains seek logs. So here is our seek logs directory. So these were created by passing a pcap file. Let's pass a pcap ourselves and look at the output of seek logs. We will use seek readcap pcap file output directory command. You can see the command seek readcap pcaps, and this is the command looks like. I'm just using this. I'm just pasting that here. Unfortunately, I'm not able to paste that. I'm just using the clipboard and using the command seek read cap pcaps, and inside pcaps we are targeting asyngrad.pcap, and inside that we are just moving to zlogs and asyngrad. So basically what I'm going to do is moving back to zlogs. Now you can see this is basically async available. So yeah, let's move back again. So we are in the home directory. We are now in the home Ubuntu. So here we have to use this command. Once we use this, then you will be able to see it's about starting the seek docker container. So seek will be saved to home Ubuntu seek logs async, right? So what we can do now is to go here and list. So we can use the clipboard for that. Here it is. These are the files that we get. So now we have to analyze using Rita. So this is how you analyze it using Rita. Like Rita import minus minus logs, and we are specifying the seek logs, and which will be in async rat, and minus minus database async rat. So you have to import that here in the clipboard, and now you can just paste that. It will be there. So you can see it basically volume Rita click house persistent is created, and container Rita sysdog ng is running, and the rest of these are waiting. So let it run. After that, you can just use the Rita view async write command, and you will be able to view after and then the command. We can see structured terminal window with the results as shown in the image. So using this, you have to answer to these questions, I think. Yeah, you do have this much of questions available. Let's follow the steps first. Here it is. We can see that everything seems to be done. Now we can use the Rita command, Rita view async write. Now we can see it's basically running, and it started. Here it is. This is how you see, right? So in the terminal window, three elements, the search bar, result panel, and a detail panel, right? Search bar, result panel, and detail panel is what you are going to see, right? So the search bar, to search, we need to enter a forward slash. We can enter our search term and narrow down the results, right? So this is how you'll be able to see that. You can just use the slash to begin the search, right? You can just type whatever you want. So you can just put the slash to begin the search. So that's something to note. So press the escape key to exit the searching first functionality. So escape, press enter, then you are exit from the searching functionality. Okay. So in the result panel includes information for each entry that can quickly help us recognize potential threats. This column contains severity, source and destination, beacon, duration, subdomains, threat intel. Right? You can see severity, source, destination, beacon, etc. Right? So in the details panel, apart from the source and destination, we have two information categories: threat modifiers and connection info. So let's take a closer look. And you do have some of the informations available here. Now that everyone gone through the manual, let's hunt those small rabbits down. We have put a lot of effort into capturing network traffic. Please analyze this pcap file with Rita and answer the questions. Note, use learned steps to process the pcap file and analyze it using the Rita. So we have to use Rita.pcap for answering to these questions. I'm just exiting from here. I'm just exiting. Now when I enter ls, I'm just moving back. When I enter ls, you can see there will be pickabot and an example.zip. pcap.zip is there. I'm just moving back. So moving to pcaps. Here you can see Rita challenge.pcap is there. We have to convert that. I'm just moving back. Pasting this in the clipboard. And pasting that here. And we have to change some of these, like instead of async.pcap, we have to change that into Rita challenge.pcap, and inside seek logs we have pickabout. I think we can use the same command without pickabout. Let me try that first. We can issue the second command to list the contents. And here are the contents. Now let's just use the Rita. After that, you can just use the Rita command for viewing that. These are the informations that we were able to get. These are the informations that we get previously also, right? So I'm just moving to the search and searching for what we need is about malware, right? Malware.net. So unfortunately, I could not find anything. So I think we just done something wrong. So let's use the same command with the seek logs. Like I can use pika, I think. Pika or something like that will be there. So let me just move back 2 times. Then I will use this command picabot, right? So now I'm just using this with picabot to list the contents in the picabot, and this is the files available there. So now let's use this command with the picabot. Instead of async we can use picabot, and we are specifying the database as picabot. Now when I enter, and as you can see, these are working, and at the end we are using the Rita view async instead of async we are entering picabot. Here it is, we were able to get that, and the steps that we are done was right. And rabbithole.malware.net and rabbithole.malware.net, these are two of them that we were able to find, and it will be more than two of them, right? So yeah, 1, 2, and you can see it will be 3, 4, and 5. I think it will be 6 of them, right? And we have 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there will be 6 malware.net available. Yeah. Which threat modifier tells us the number of hosts communicating with a certain destination. So we have to find the threat modifier. So there will be no threat at the end. we have to find the threat modifier that tells us the number of hosts communicating to a certain destination. These are some of the destinations, and you will be able to see some severity and beacon and threat intel. Once you press enter, let's read some of these. Here you can see the threat modifiers will be in the right side, as you can see. But unfortunately, we were not able to view the right side. Let me minimize the size. Here, now we can view the right side. Here you can see the threat modifiers are prevalence and first seen. So it will be prevalence. Here it is. So what is the highest number of connections to rabbithole.malhare.net? So we have to find the highest number of connections to rabbithole.malhare.net. And you can see the connection count is 29, 38, and 40. 40 seems to be the highest count. The duration is 21 minutes. You can just check that by yourself. And I think it's 40. So which search filter would you use to search for all entries that communicate with the rabbithole.malhare.net with a beacon score greater than 70% and sorted by connection duration descending? So you have to use the search engine. You can use the slash to go into the searching mode and then question mark character to see the filter overview. Let's use the slash. Now we can use the question mark to filter overview. And as you can see, these are some of the options that you will be able to use, and these are some of the field options that you can use. So our task is to which search filter would you use to search for all entries that communicate to Rabbit this domain with a beacon score greater than 70%, sorted by connection duration descending. So I think you can specify source, right? It will be source, right? So communicate to the destination. It will be destination, right? So I think it will be destination colon, and our destination is like rabbithole.malhare.net, right? And with a beacon score greater than 70 percentage, right? So we can specify beacon, beacon. The score is greater than some percentage, right? So we can use beacon score greater than, right? So we can just specify the greater than symbol. Beacon score greater than 70 percentage and sorted by connection duration descending. I think we can specify be greater than 70%, right? So beacon score greater than 70 percentage. So 70 percentage. And stored by connection duration descending. You can see some of the examples are demonstrated here, right? So this is some of the examples. So it will teach you how you can specify that. So you don't have to give a percentage like it. You can just give greater than or equal to 70, which should be good. And you have to sort by a connection duration descending, right? So you can use the sort command, sort by descending, right? Duration descending, duration hyphen DESC. So this is how you basically use the command. Here is the command. Just copy in that. So according to this example, we can just guess the commands, pressing enter button. Now this gets searching. I think this changes the color. Maybe this will be the answer. Oops, we just do something wrong, I think. Now this seems to be the right command. Yeah, we just entered the right command. But where is the answer? Let's exit from search by pressing the escape. Unfortunately, I could not find anything. Which port did the host 10.10.0.13 use to connect to rabbit hole .malhare.net? So we just need to find the port. I'm not able to go back or do anything else. I'm just stopping this entirely and using the Rita View Picoboard again to launch it again. And we have to find the port number, right? So we have to find the port in which 10.0.0.13 used to connect. So we have to find 10.0.0.13, which will be our first one, right? So it used the port 80 to connect to this service. Yeah, that's pretty much about it, guys. I hope you learned something from this video, and thanks for watching, guys. And I will see you in the next one with some amazing contents. Bye bye.